I'm Allison Primo, Schnucks Registered Dietitian. Many of us have heard how good seafood is, but we don't always eat it as much as we should. Today, we're going to be taking a familiar recipe and adding some seafood for a good-for-you salmon fried rice. Grab these ingredients and join me in your kitchen. Once you have everything ready, we can start cooking. The first thing we're going to do is cook our salmon. So go ahead and turn on your stove. We want it on medium-high heat. And we're going to add a tablespoon of our vegetable oil. Go ahead and just tilt your pan so that the oil gets dispersed. Once the pan feels hot, you can go ahead and add your salmon and we'll want this to cook all the way through. So it'll likely need anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes. So let it cook on one side about 5 to 7 minutes and then flip it over. And once it's cooked all the way through, we'll take it off and flake it apart. Okay, I think our salmon's ready. You can see it's starting to flake apart here. So go ahead and pull that out of your pan. We'll allow that to cool and then we'll go ahead and pull that apart to add back in to the fried rice towards the end. But while our pan's hot, we're gonna add just a little bit more oil, about a tablespoon, and then add in our veggies. So we've got our frozen peas, our green onion, a little bit of garlic, and some fresh ginger. So go ahead and just mix this around, and we'll want to saute this for about 3 to 4 minutes, just until those peas start to get tender. Peas work great, but any frozen veggie can really be added into this dish. Sometimes for my fried rice, I'll add broccoli or mushrooms, and they can be fresh or frozen. Really, whatever you have on hand can be supplemented and added in. While that's cooking, we'll go ahead and flake our salmon apart. And you can just take a fork and we'll just want to break it into about 1-inch pieces. We don't want it too small, but we need it small enough so that it can be distributed throughout the dish. And this is a really easy way to add some of these healthy omega-3s into our diet. Salmon is a super nutritious fish. Okay, I think that looks great. Let's go ahead and stir our veggies. We know that brown rice can take a long time to cook. So an easy way, if you don't have rice on hand, is to use the whole grain ready rice. And so just open it up. You don't even have to warm it in the microwave because you're going to cook it on the stove. And we'll add that to our pan. If there's any clumps in here, you'll just want to break those apart, but we'll stir this in and give it just a couple minutes to warm up. Now that the rice is warmed through, we'll want to just push everything in the pan to one side. And we're going to add our eggs. So we'll need 3 eggs. And just crack them into the empty side of your pan. And then we're going to scramble them up. So just give them a good stir. It's okay if it mixes in, but it's better if we can try to keep it on the one side till it starts to form into scrambled eggs. Once your eggs are all scrambled, go ahead and mix it all together. Then we'll add a tablespoon of toasted sesame oil and 2 tablespoons of our low sodium soy sauce. Mix that all together. And then we'll toss back in our salmon. Just gently fold that in. And we're ready to eat. You can eat it just like this, or you can top with a little bit of sesame seeds. And if you like spice, you can add a little bit of sriracha. And that's it. An easy, one-pan, good-for-you meal.